Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a first look at the IWI Masada. Let's get right into the first 30-second breakdown. This is where I tell you guys exactly what I think before the whole video. Does this have the ability to beat the Glock and become a primary is basically the question a lot of people ask, and I think it definitely does have the ability to. It has things like a red dot mount, and it's already optic ready, has front serrations, has a 17 round mag, and your pick rail, good stock trigger, and decent stock sights. So it does have the potential to become one of the primaries. Now the test really is going to be how functional and how durable is it? Does it last a long time? Does it have that trust that Glock has? So basically we'll find that out after time. It's not something we're going to know right now, unfortunately, because it's a brand new gun and not a lot of people have a lot of routes through it yet. But until then, it does have the potential. Now let's get into my relationship with IWI. IWI did send me this handgun to test, so I did not pay for this. So with that being said, let's get right into the review. Like I said, not very many rounds, so this is just going to be a first look, just to give you guys an idea of what it is and the fact that I have it, and I'm testing it so you guys can ask some questions if you have any. So I only have a couple hundred rounds to it. I'm just breaking it in. I'm just going to give you what I think so far and the things that I see that could be a potential problem or what are some benefits. So right out of the box, you get the gun. Obviously the light does not come with it. I just have that on there because I've been training with it. You get two metal magazines, 17 rounders, and then you get the gun itself. You get some paperwork and whatnot, but I'll do a video clip of the box itself, and then you get a lock. So first thoughts on the sights. They're not the best things in the world. They're not anything like my Trijicon HD XRs that I run that I really like, but they're definitely not Glock stock sights. They are a lot better than that. I found out they were really functional at 25 yards and below. For some reason, I had really big trouble hitting 50 yards with these. Don't know why. 50 yards was difficult. 25 on the 2/3 from TA targets, I was hitting just fine, had no issues. But when I started pushing it out a little bit farther, I did have some struggles. That could just be because I've been running red dot religiously and have not been running iron sights for a while. So maybe that's why. But I found that the sights are definitely functional. They're good. They work if you wanted to leave them on there. But the biggest benefit to this, I think, is it has the optics ready slide already. It comes with plates. You just take this one off, put whatever plate, you know, RMR, Delta Point, Vortex, put that plate on there, put your optic on, and you're good to go. So no having to send this off to get milled, all that process and everything. So that is a huge benefit to this. For your slide, you do have the front serration, so you can do your press checks and whatnot. Use your manipulations up to the front of the gun and to the back. They are quite far. I would have liked to see probably one more serration right here because I don't know, it just feels a little more natural instead of going out so far. I don't want to go near that barrel. I'd rather it be a little bit farther back, but it is nice that they have the front serrations. Seems like a lot of companies are really going to that because that's, you know, most people just send their slides off when they get them and get the front serrations done. So nice to see that they added that on there. The grip does come with some texturing to it, type of stippling. I would say it's a very light stippling. It's not very aggressive whatsoever, but it does feel comfortable in your hand. So after shooting it for a while, I shot it for an hour yesterday and did not have any issues with uncomfortableness on my hand. So it's a very light stippling, so you do have some grippage, but I do see people still sending this out to get stippled because it is not very aggressive. Magazines seem really nice, all metal. Haven't had any function or malfunctions with these. I've loaded them a couple, I've loaded them full, had any issues. That's gonna be something I'm gonna test after a while. Something I do like is they do shoot out really well. I mean, you can have this gun pretty much sideways and they shoot out. Everything's ambidextrous. You got your ambidextrous mag releases, ambidextrous slide locks, so you can run this if you're lefty as well. So then the trigger. So a lot of questions about the trigger. To me, thought it was a fantastic stock trigger. Has a light pull to it and then a really good reset. So I'm a fan of it. My wife shot it. She liked it. That said the trigger was comfortable to her. So I'll do it kind of a little bit closer here for you. So there you go. So nice trigger to me. I think stock-wise, it is really good. You have your Picatinny rails in the front, so you can put whatever accessories you want. I have an X300 on there, just because that's what I'm used to training with, so I added it to this one. So I still get that feel, weight, and you get that size of your Glock. So I'm gonna be comparing this with a Glock here. I'll show you a video of them side by side, front to back and everything, show you that, because that's really what everybody's comparing it to, is a Glock 19 or 17. So we will go over that. Breakdown of the Masada is very simple. So you're gonna release your mag, lock it back to the rear, make sure you're clear, and then you're going to rotate this, and then you're gonna send that home, pull the trigger, and your slide will come right off. So you have access to everything, and then you can clean it, do what you need to do, take your trigger assembly out and everything in here. So it is very simple. And then to put it back together, you're just gonna slide it back on, lock it back to the rear like you would, and then flick that forward, and then the gun's good to go. So here is how it compares with a Glock 19. So we're gonna hold them like this first. And you can see the Masada is a little bit longer. If you go from back sight to sight, it's quite a bit longer. This is a threaded barrel on my Glock 19 to the left, and it's still just about the same size. But if you go from where the barrels start, the Masada is just a tad longer than the stock Glock barrel. So then your slide lengths, like I said, the Masada is a little bit longer there. It's almost more like a 17 slide length, but the barrel is still more like a 19 if you pull it back. And then your grips, even them out here, is more like your 17, so it's got a little bit more length on your grip for the Masada. I don't have a 17 here. I have a 34, but not a 17 to compare. But there you guys go. That kind of gives you an idea of size comparison. So there you go, that is the first look of the new Masada from IWI. I'll be doing a really in-depth video here shortly after I get more rounds through it and get a better idea of how I feel about it. I just want to give you guys a quick video to show you that I had this, and I am going to be doing reviewing on it and testing. So if you guys have questions or interested in this, shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, and let me know. But I just wanted to get that out there for you. So if you guys are interested in getting your own Masada, go check out IWI or multiple gun stores. They'll probably be there soon if they're not there already. If you guys want to help out my page, down below there's a link. It'll take you directly to my website. From there you can go to links like Palmetto State Armory, Brownells, Aero Precision. Anything you purchase from those links gives me a small kickback and shows the companies that I am generating flow to their website. So it really helps me out a lot. If not a big deal. I just appreciate you guys liking, comment, sharing, subscribing. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.